Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Right, okay, here, yeah, today, now we are going to start the web development part that last week I mentioned, the first hour for discussion theory, then second hour for our practical part with HTML. Right, then I am now going to start the remaining part of the theory that last week we discussed about internet, what is internet, then internet history, the important times of internet history. Those are the things we were discussed last time. Then now I am going to start from that point. Here I am sharing the presentation. Right. Can you see this one? Can you see this?
No, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. We discussed that part, difference between web pages and website. Web pages are the media we are using to deliver our information, data and information. Collection of web pages we known as website. There are different types of data we should want to deliver through the internet. And the types of data information, you can see the types you can deliver through the internet. You can deliver as the form of text. That's the most common way of delivering information through the internet, form of text. Then another much popular form is pictures. Through the form of pictures also, you can send data and information through the web or website. Then also videos. You can use videos to, if you want to send data to the internet. Especially there are separate video sites available to upload the videos like YouTube. Then animation. This is the example for video delivery. Then animation, also another type of delivering data and information. Right. Then collection of web pages we known as website. That all the things we discussed last week. Right. Then today we should want to continue from that point. Web pages and website. We are discussing about web pages and website. Here we know in the worldwide there are millions of web pages and website available. However, there should be a way to identify all of these web pages and websites separately. Therefore, the designers of web pages or website, they are using a unique name to identify each and web pages and website separately. This unique name known as web address. Web address. Here today in the first part we are going to discuss about web address. Normally we known as identification of website. Here the technical name of this web address is Uniform Resource Locator. Uniform Resource Locator, in short we called as URL. Uniform Resource Locator. Uniform Resource Locator is the web address that we are using to identify each and every website separately. Right. It is important to know identify this URL in detail. This URL here in below, you can see the format of this URL. Normally start with HTTPS and the web address when you are using the browsers under address bar. Normally you are typing this web address. Start with HTTPS, then colon mark, after that double slash. Right. Then here look at the format here. Blue color section you can see here. Then slash, then another type of information there. Right here, you want to identify parts of this URL separately. https:// here in this section called as schema. This called as schema. Then after that, this blue area together, all together known as host name. Right. Then after that, this green area known as the path. Then after that, finally, you can see another section called query string. Right. In this case here, you should know in detail what is schema, hostname, and path. That later you will understand what is query string. Here I am not going to discuss today what is about this query string. That later we'll discuss it. We should know what is schema, hostname, and path. Therefore, we should want to discuss in detail these things. Right. Then again, we can see another subparts here. If you consider this host name, that's the much important part to understand. This host name divided again into three parts. Subdomain part is this www dot. That part is called subdomain. Then SLD, digital GASM. This name of the website. This part called SLD. SLD stand for second level domain, SLD, that later I will give time to write down this one. Then TLD, top level domain. That .com part we known as the top level domain. Right. These are the parts in the uniform resource locator. Right. Now you can write down this. First write down this paragraph. After that, draw this diagram here. This indicate the format of the URL. Right. Write down it. Right, I think you finish writing this one here, representing the identification of website. We should need a unique identification number to identify each and every website in the internet, because there are millions of websites there. Therefore, it needs a unique identification. This unique identification is known as Uniform Resource Locator, in short, URL. Then we should know the parts of URL. URL consists of several parts there. Then here first part is schema, HTTPS:// this whole part known as schema. After that come host name. Host name contain another 3 sections: subdomain, SLD, and TLD. Then after that, path, and finally query string. In that way, we should identify the parts of this URL. Right? I think you finished writing this one. Then we'll move to the next part. That means we are going to discuss in detail of these separate sections. Right. Then write down the topic, parts of URL, and that first one, schema. Schema is the first part, HTTPS://. This part is called schema. Actually, this is the protocol. Protocol means a set of rules. When we are in the internet or network, there are some rules and procedures we should follow. These rules and procedures come as a protocol. If you want to deliver information through the internet, this is the protocol you want to apply. HTTPS hypertext protocol. This is the protocol you want to apply when you are delivering data and information through the internet. There are other types of information prototypes also available when we work with the internet, when delivering the data information. Some examples you can see here in green color: HTTP, HTTPS, then FTP, then mail to. These are some other names we are using, common names we are using when we work with when we delivering the information through the internet. And therefore, here remember, HTTPS is the protocol that we are using to deliver data and information through the internet. Normally, we start with our URL part, start with the schema or HTTPS://. Right. Write down this section. Right, I think you finish writing this part here. This explains schema. Schema is the first part of URL, https:// this https:// also known as protocol. Protocol means set of rules that we should follow in the internet. Because when we consider the internet, there are different types of structures. We should want to get one platform, all of these structures. That's why we introduce in the protocol. Protocol is a software that particular because of this protocol, it will make a unique platform to all can understand what some devices may follow Windows structure. Some devices may be Android, some devices may be Linux. Like that, there are different structures available in the network or internet. Therefore, there should be one unique rules all of these devices should follow. If you are in the internet, if you want to deliver data and information through the internet, if you are using resources in the internet, then in that case, this protocol you have to use http://. Right, I think you finished writing this part. Therefore, I'm going to move to the next one. Host or domain name. That's the second section. I think you remember that earlier I mentioned www start with www.digitalgasm.com. Here that it clearly you can see three parts. In this host part, domain name or another name is domain name. This part contains three subsections. The first one, www, then digitalgasm, third part com. These sections are separated using a dot mark. Right. This altogether we known as host or domain name. This domain name contains three sections. Right. Normally, domain name we are using to identify the who own the website. Here it says specifies the organization or entity. Right here, another example there. Suppose www.facebook.com is an example. Here the domain name is Facebook. That name indicates the ownership of the site. In our example, Digital GASM is the owner name. Right. Then host, this contain three sections. These three sections has separate names. First part known as www, it is known as subdomain. Then name digital GASM, or then another example here in the text www.facebook.com. Facebook or digital GASM, both are giving the name of the site. That is called second level domain. Second level domain. SLD in short. Second level domain represents the name of the website. Then top level domain, finally .com part belongs to top level domain. That indicate what purpose we are publish this website or web pages. To what purpose, what organization, what type of organization publish that particular website or web pages. Normally .com belongs to commercial purpose. Like that, I think you're familiar with these extensions or top level domains. One of the most popular one is .com, commercial purpose. In addition to that, there are some other types of top level domains like edu. .edu mean education purpose. Then MIL mean military purpose. Then org.net. Like that, there are many types of top level domains available, but the most common one is .com. Right. That's about the host name or domain name. Now you can write down the part. Right, okay, here explain about host or domain name. This domain name contains three sections, three subsections. The first one, subdomain, then second level domain, and the top level domain. Right, then we'll see separately each of them. First, subdomain. Specify the resource to be delivered, which kind of data and information you are going to deliver through the internet. That specify through the subdomain. Normally you are deliver through the internet. Normally you are deliver data and information, pages and websites, web pages and website. It represent by www. Most of time you can see when you are referring the URL, mostly you can see www. That means you are referring the web page or website. Then also video types available, video and audio types there. That's also under subdomain. Right. Then mainly three types of subdomains we can identify. www stand for World Wide Web. In short, www. It's a type of subdomain. Then video subdomains also available. Then audio subdomains also available. Right. Then secondly, second level domain. Second level domain. In short, SLD. Normally, second level domain we are using to identify the authority, who own the website, authority of the URL. Normally, it represents through a name of the website. Right? Here they are giving some example. If you consider this facebook.com, the Facebook is the second level domain or name of the URL. Right. Then another section, third section of the host, top level domain. This top level domain we are using to indicate the type of organization website that particular website registered. Which type of organization that particular website registered. It may be commercial website. It may be educational website. And in that way, we can identify the top level domains of the website. Normally in some websites, when you are referring, at the end, you can see .lk, .uk in that place. That's actually the country code. That's another separate code. Using that code, you can identify the country where that particular website or web page is published. Right here, the path is the next part of our URL. Path actually says that particular websites and web pages are location. Path represents the exact location where particular files or articles available to users. Normally, all the pages and data and information available in the owner's computer or designer's server. We identified the person who are giving the service called as server. Like that in the internet, web servers. Web servers provide service to other computers. If you are the person who publish website, then your computer is the server. Normally, web pages and websites are located in your server. But in the path represent where the place all of this information available. Right. Then here, these are the parts in the URL. We can say in shortly, URL mainly contain 4 sections. First one is schema, then host name, then path, and finally query string. We are not discussing in detail about query string here. Only the 3 parts we are discussed in detail: the schema, then host name, and the path. The schema represent the protocol. Host name represent the identity of the website. It contains 3 parts to do that: subdomain, second level domain, and top level domain. Then at last, find the path. That's another section of the URL that indicate the location where your files or data stored. Right. Okay. Write down the things here. I think you wrote subdomain. Did you write the things here? Subdomain. Right. Then complete the note here. Right, I think you finish writing this note on your book.
No, sir.
No? Right, then I will
No,
give.
sir.
Okay, I will give another 1 minute to complete. Now finish.
Can you share the presentation?
Sorry, මොකද කිව්වේ මට ඇහෙන්නේ නැහැ.
Presentation එක share කරන්න පුළුවන් sir අපිට?
හරි, ඔව් presentation මම share කරනවා. පෞගේ සතියවත් share කරලා ඇති. share
Edmodo එකට නම් දාලා නැහැ sir.
ගිය සතියේ මේ presentation එකේ පළවෙනි slides ටික දැම්මේ නැද්ද? දාලා නැද්ද? check කරලා බලන්නයි. මේ presentation එකේ අපි ගිය සතියේ කරපු slides ටික Edmodo එකේ දාලා ඇති week 1 වල තාම එක week එකනේ කරේ ගිය සතියේ ඒ week 1 වල ඇති. ඒකේ recording එකත් ඇති එතනම. එතන මොනවා හරි missing දෙයක් තියෙනවා නම් notes ලියනකොට ඒ presentation එක බලලා recording එක බලලා ඒක complete කරගන්න. Edmodo account එක හැමෝම තියාගන්න. Edmodo account එකට දානවා. ගිය සතියේව දාලා තියෙනවා. දැන් අද lesson එක ඉවර වෙනකොට මේ presentation එකයි කියන්නේ අද කරපු slides ටික සහ recording එක පැය කීපයක් යද්දි recording එකක් තියෙනවා ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ Edmodo accounts වල. right, දැන් උදේ කරපු C++ එකේ recording එක එකයි presentation එක recording එක දැනට තියෙනවා Edmodo එකේ දාලා තියෙනවා. presentation එක අපි presentation එකක් කරානේ variable එක රෑ වෙනකොට presentation එකක් දානවා. ඒ නිසා touch එකේ ඉන්න මේ හැම දෙයක්ම ඔයගොල්ලන්ට share වෙනවා Edmodo හරහා. හොඳයි අපි මේ discuss කරේ URL කියන එක. identification of website. website කියන ඒවා web pages කියන ඒවා මිලියන ගණනක් අන්තර්ජාලයේ තියෙනවා. ඒතර ඒ හැම website එකක්ම එකිනෙකට වෙනස්. ඒ නිසා එකක් අනිකෙන් වෙන් කරලා හඳුනා ගන්න ක්‍රමයක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒකට භාවිතා කරනවා web address කියලා එකක්. සාමාන්‍ය අය දන්නේ සාමාන්‍ය පරිගණක අන්තර්ජාලය භාවිතා කරන්නන් දන්නේ ජාල වෙබ් අන්තර්ජාල ලිපිනේ නැත්නම් web address කියලා තමයි දන්නේ. right. ඒතර මේ web address එකට තියෙනවා තාක්ෂණික නමක් technical name එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒකට තමයි කියන්නේ uniform resource locator කියලා. කෙටියෙන් URL කියලා කියනවා. ඒතර මේ uniform resource locator කියලා කියන්නේ අර අන්තර්ජාලයේ තියෙන website එකක් අනිකෙන් වෙන් කරලා හඳුනා ගන්න භාවිතා කරන unique address එකක්. uniform resource locator. එතකොට අපිට අවශ්‍ය වෙනවා මේකේ කොටස් ටික යුනිෆෝම් රිසෝස් ලොකේටර් එක හැදිලා තියෙන්නේ කොහොමද? ප්‍රධාන කොටස් 4ක් තියෙනවා. ඒතර යට තියෙන රූප සටහන බැලුවොත් අපිට පෙන්눔 කරනවා ඒ කොටස් ටික. මේ යට තියෙන්නේ ප්‍රධාන කොටස් 4 schema, host name, path and query string කියලා. ඒක තමයි ප්‍රධාන කොටස් 4. ඒතර ඒකේ host name කියන එක අපි සැලකුවොත් මේක නැවත කොටස් 3ක් තියෙනවා. subdomain, second level subdomain සහ top level domain TLD කියලා තවත් අවස්ථා 3ක් තියෙනවා. ඒතර ඒ විදිහට අපිට අවශ්‍ය වෙනවා තොරතුරු මේ හැම කොටසක්ම වෙන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා. මෙතන අපි query string කියන එක විතරක් දැනට අපි හඳුනා ගන්න යන්නේ නැහැ මොකක්ද කියලා. ඒක අපි පස්සුව හඳුනා ගන්නවා. අනිත් කොටස් ටික අවශ්‍ය වෙනවා. දැන් ඒක අපිට හඳුනා ගන්න ඕනේ. ඒ අනුව අපි බැලුවොත් මුල්ම කොටස schema කියලා හඳුනා ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක තමයි HTTPS කියලා පටන් ගන්නෙ. මේක protocol කියලාත් කියනවා. protocol කියන්නේ නීතිමාලාවක්. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ජාල පිහිටුවද්දී අන්තර්ජාලයට සම්බන්ධ වෙනකොට මේ නීතිමාලාව හැම පරිගණකයක්ම ෆලෝ කරන්න ඕනේ. හැම පරිගණකයකටම මේ නීතිමාලාව පොදුයි. මොකද එකිනෙකට වෙනස් ස්ට්‍රක්චර්ස් තියෙන ෆෝමැට් තියෙන devices තමයි හැමතැනම විසිරලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒතර මේ හැම ස්ට්‍රක්චර් එකටම පොදු නීතිමාලාවක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ. නැත්නම් එක කම්පියුටර් එකකින් යවන දේවල් තව එකකට නොතේරෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒතර මේ එකකින් Linux තියෙන ස්ට්‍රක්චර් එක තියෙන කම්පියුටර් එකේ ඉඳලා Windows තියෙන ස්ට්‍රක්චර් එකකට ইনফরমේෂන් එවුවාම අර කිසිදු වෙනසක් නැතුව ඒක තේරෙන්න ඕනේ. එහෙම තේරෙන්න නම් එකම නීතිමාලාවක් මේ පරිගණක වල තියෙනවා. අන්නේ නීතිමාලාව තමයි protocol එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ. ඒතර එක විවිධ වර්ගවල protocols තියෙනවා. දැන් මෙතන අපි කතා කරන්නේ ජාලයේ අන්තර්ජාලය හරහා web pages යවනකොට තියෙන protocol එක. අන්තර්ජාලය හරහා web page එකක් අපි යවනවා නම් publish කරනවා නම් HTTPS කියන protocol එක අපි සතුව තියෙන්න ඕනේ. අපි සතුව තියෙනවා කියන්නේ ඒක automatically ගන්නවා අපේ browser එක හරහා. ඒක සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපි type කරන්නේත් නැහැ. address bar එකේ just නම type කරපුවාම මේ අනිත් ඒවා ටික automatically ගන්නවා. ඒ විදිහට තියෙන තවත් උදාහරණ කීපයක් තමයි ඔය වරහන ඇතුලේ කොළ පාටින් දක්වලා තියෙන්නේ. HTTP, FTP, mail to ඒ වගේ දේවල්. ඊළඟට schema එකෙන් පස්සේ දෙවනුව එනවා host name කියලා එකක් නැත්නම් domain name කියලා එකක්. මෙතන තමයි ඒ වෙබ්සයිට් එක නැත්නම් වෙබ් පේජ් එක විසිරුවා හරින අයගේ අනන්‍යතාවය තහවුරු කරන තැන. එතන මේ host name එකේ තියෙනවා කොටස් 3ක්. www කියන්නේ එක කොටසක්. එක dot එකකින් වෙන් කරනවා digital GASM එක තව කොටසක්. ඊට පස්සේ ආයෙ dot එකකින් වෙන් කරලා com කියලා කියනවා. ඒක තව කොටසක්. කොටස් 3ක් තියෙනවා. එතන ඔය කොටස් 3 තමයි අර නම් 3කින් අපි හඳුන්වන්නේ. www. කියන මේ පළවෙනි කොටසට අපි කියනවා subdomain කියලා. ඊළඟට මේ digital GASM කියන මැද තියෙන එකට අපි කියනවා second level domain කියලා. ඊළඟට අවසානයේ තියෙන .com කියන එකට අපි කියනවා top level domain කියලා. ඒ විදිහට host name එක නැත්නම් domain name කියන එකේ කොටස් 3ක් අපිට හඳුනා ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒතර මෙතනින් සිද්ධ වෙන්නේ ඒ වෙබ්සයිට් එක අයිතිය වෙබ්සයිට් එක පබ්ලිෂ් කරන අයගේ අනන්‍යතාවය තහවුරු කිරීම තමයි මේ domain name එකෙන් නැත්නම් host name එකෙන් සිද්ධ වෙන්නේ. right. එතකොට මේ host name එකේ තියෙන ඒවා වෙන වෙනම ගත්තොත් එහෙම මුලින්ම තියෙන එකට අපි කිව්වා subdomain කියලා. මේ subdomain එක භාවිතා කරනවා අන්තර්ජාලය හරහා විවිධ තොරතුරු විසිරුවා හැරීම තමයි එතනින් නිරූපණය කරන්නේ. subdomain එක www නම් අපේ විසිරුවා හරින දේවල් වෙන්නේ web pages නැත්නම් website. www කියන එක short කරලා තියෙන්නේ world wide web කියන එක. ඊට පස්සේ අපි විසිරුවා හරිනේවා වීඩියෝ රිසෝසස් වගේ දේවල් නම් වීඩියෝ කියන සබ් ඩොමේන් එක භාවිතා වෙනවා. විසිරුවා හරිනේවා ඔඩියෝ නම් ඔඩියෝ කියන සබ් ඩොමේන් එක භාවිතා වෙනවා. ඒ විදිහට සබ් ඩොමේන් කියන ඒවා හඳුනා ගන්න පුළුවන්. මෙතන ගොඩක් භාවිතා වෙන්නේ www කියන එක. ඊට පස්සේ සබ් ඩොමේන් එකෙන් පස්සේ host එකේ තියෙන්නේ second level domain කියන එක. කෙටියෙන් SLD කියලා කියනවා. ඒ විසිරුවා හරින වෙබ්සයිට් එකේ නම තමයි මෙතනින් ඉදිරිපත් කරන්නේ. second level domain එකෙන් තියෙන්නේ ඒ විසිරුවා හරින වෙබ්සයිට් එකේ unique name එක. දැන් www.facebook.com කිව්වොත් second level domain කියලා ගන්න Facebook කියන එක. ඊළඟට එනවා host එකේ අවසාන කෑල්ල .com කියලා. මේක භාවිතා කරන්නේ වෙබ්සයිට් එක registered වෙලා තියෙන්නේ මොන අරමුණක් සඳහාද මොන purpose එකක් වෙනුවෙන්ද වෙබ්සයිට් එක registered වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒක ඉදිරිපත් කරන්නේ මේ .com එහෙම නැත්නම් top level domain කියන එක. දැන් top level domain විවිධ වර්ගව තියෙනවා. දැන් .com කියන එක තමයි ගොඩක් ජනප්‍රිය ප්‍රසිද්ධ popular එක. ඒක commercial කියන එක commercial purpose එකට වාණිජ්‍යමය අරමුණු සඳහා තමයි .com කියන එක භාවිතා වෙන්නේ. ඒ ඇරෙන්න තව තියෙනවා දැන් .edu කියලා අහලා ඇති. ඒක education purpose වලට තියෙන එකක්. ඒ වගේ military purpose වලට .mil කියන එක භාවිතා කරනවා. .net .org ඒ වගේ domains ගණනාවක් තියෙනවා. සමහර වෙලාවට ඔයගොල්ලෝ දැකලා ඇති මේ URL එකේ අවසානයේට තියෙනවා .uk .lk ඒ වගේ ඒවාත් තියෙනවා. ඒකෙන් කියවෙන්නේ country code එක. country code එක ඒ වෙබ්සයිට් එක කොයි රටේ ඉඳන් එන වෙබ්සයිට් එකක්ද කියලා හඳුනා ගන්න අපිට පුළුවන් country code එක හරහා. ඊට පස්සේ path URL එකේ ඊළඟ කොටස path කියලා හඳුනා ගන්නවා. path එකෙන් නිරූපණය කරන්නේ ඒ වෙබ්සයිට් විසිරුවා හරින වෙබ්සයිට් එන්නේ කොතන ඉඳන්ද? තියෙන්නේ කොහෙද ස්ටෝර් වෙලා තියෙන්නේ කියන එක. බොහෝ වෙලාවට වෙබ්සයිට් විසිරුවා හැරීම සිද්ධ වෙන්නේ සර්වර් කම්පියුටර් එකේ ඉඳන්. දැන් තමන් වෙබ්සයිට් එකක් හදලා විසිරුවා හැරියොත් ඒතර ඔයාගේ කම්පියුටරේ තමයි සර්වර් කම්පියුටර් එක විදියට තියෙන්නේ. ඒතර ඔයාලා ළඟ තමයි ඒ ෆයිල්ස් ටික තියෙන්නේ. ඒතර පාත් එකෙන් ඒ නිරූපණය සිද්ධ වෙනවා. හොඳයි. ඒතර ඔය ටික තමයි අපි සාකච්ඡා කරේ. හොඳයි. ඊළඟට දැන් තියරි නේ ගොඩක් අපි සාකච්ඡා කරන්නේ. මේ පළවෙනි පැයේදී ඒතර තියරි කන්ටිනියු වෙනකොට ටිකක් අර බෝරින් ගතියකුත් එනවා. Therefore I decided to do some activity with you before starting the practical part. We should want to do some activity. Through this activity, then you will encourage again with the lesson. Right. Yeah, this one is some specific activity. I am going to giving you a link. Then click on the link there. Then again I will give a code. Then you want to type the code and click the join button there. Once you click join button with the code, then you will able to do the activity. In this activity contain 15 question. One question having only 20 or 10 seconds. Some question 10 seconds, some questions 20 seconds. That means all question you can finish within 5 minutes. Right. Then finally, I will show the result also. Who is the first, second, like that. If you are familiar with these things, whatever the things we did last week and today, then you will get more marks. That means you can lead. Right. I will give the rank also 1, 2, 3 like that. Right now, ready to do this activity. Right. This is the website I am giving to you. Right now I posted the link http://quiz.com. Click on the link here. Click on the link in this chat box. In your chat box, you can see the link. But once you click the link, then you will get the screen like that. All of you get the screen.
Sir, link එක ආවේ නෑනේ.
Chat box check කරන්න.
සර් තාම ලින්ක් එක දාලා නැහැ.
Right, okay, the link is going to one specific student, not for everyone. That's why not displaying the link. Here again, I posted it. Right, now I think all of you get the link, display the link all to all. Can you see the link now?
Yes sir.
Right, okay, now click on the link there. Right, then once you click the link, then you will get the screen like that. I think all of you get that one. Right, here they are asking a join code. Enter a join code. Still not time giving this join code. Right, all of you get the screen. Get the screen mean you are ready. Right, then I am going to give in the code. Right, I think this black color screen, all of you see this black color screen here. In the top right corner, there is a number. Can you see this number? Can you see this number? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now type this number on your screen. 406 406 4375. Then I already asked you to join this website. Then they are asking enter a join code. Now you can type the join code here. 406 4375. Right. Once you give in this number correctly, after that you can click the join button here. Click on the join button here. Right, we'll see how many of you join with the activity. Right, still only 8 students join with the activity. I think 37 students, 36 students here. Now 16 students are ready to play this activity. What happened to others? 17, 18 students are okay.
ඊට පස්සේ නම එන්ටර් කරලා එතකොට යන්න ඕනද?
නම නෙමෙයි නේද අහලා තිබ්බේ. කෝඩ් එක. කෝඩ් එක දාලා නමත් අහනවා. නම දෙන්න. ඊට පස්සේ කෝඩ් එක හරියට දීලා ස්ටාර්ට් කියන එක ක්ලික් කරන්න.
ඔය කෝඩ් එක ඉස්සරහ දුන්නා. ඊට පස්සේ
දැන් මෙතනට ආව නේද ඔයා? මේ ස්ක්‍රීන් එක බලන්න පුළුවන්.
නෑ මේ
මේ
ස්ක්‍රීන්
screen
එක ඊට කලින් මේක හරි. මේකෙන් ජොයින්
මේක
වුණා.
හරියද? මෙතනින් ජොයින් කරානේ.
ජොයින් කරාට පස්සේ enter your name කියලා තියෙනවා.
ජොයින් කරායින් පස්සේ ඔයාට එනවා මේක.
ඔව්. නෑ.
හරි ඔයාගේ එකේ enter name ආවනේ.
ඔව්. ඒකට name එක දෙන්නද?
ඔව් එතන enter name කරලා join හරි start හරි ඇති.
හරි සර්.
හොඳයි 26යි 28යි 28 29 okay then 6 or 7 students may have some difficulties I think. Yeah, 30 students are okay. Due to time problem I am going to start this one. Right, then once I start here, then the particular problem will appear on your screen with the answers. Read the question. All the question are yeah. I think here you have 20 question. 15 questions are multiple choice type. Then 5 questions are blank filling. When you are filling the blanks, just type the answer. Do not type any other things. Right? They are asking, I think, some years, inventing years. Just type the year. For example, 1990. Then type only 1990. Do not type any words or any other things there. Right. All the other questions are multiple choice question. Read the question and carefully select the answer and click on it. Remember the time restrictions, only 10 seconds or 20 seconds available to answer the questions. Within that period, you have to give the answer. Then allocating marks will be, you will get some marks for correct answers. It must correct, then only you will get the marks. If you get more marks, then you want to submit the answers very quickly. If you are waiting throughout the 20 seconds, that means you will lose marks, even if it is correct. Right? ලකුණු ලැබෙන්නේ ඉක්මනින් උත්තරේ තෝරලා ගහන එක්කෙනාට වැඩි ලකුණු තියෙනවා. ක්‍රමයෙන් තප්පර ගාන බලාගෙන හිටියොත් එimhe තප්පර 20ම නිකන් හිතලා හරි උත්තරේ ගහන්න හරි උත්තරේ හරියන්න ඕනේ අනිවාර්යෙන් correct වෙන්න ඕනේ. ටිකක් තප්පර 20ම හිටියොත් එහෙම ලකුණු අඩු වෙනවා. ඒ නිසා උත්තරේ හරියන්න ඕනේ ඉක්මනින් සබ්මිට් කරන්නත් ඕනේ. හොඳයි 31ක් දැනට ඉන්නවා. ඒ නිසා මම පටන් ගන්න යන්නේ. Right, I am going to start the activity here.
සර්
ඔව්
අය පාර කෝඩ් එක කියන්නකෝ සර් පොඩි අවුලක් ගියා.
four 06 4375 මොන chat box එකට මම දානවා කෝඩ් එක. chat box එකෙන් දැන් ගන්න පුළුවන්.
දෙන්න ඕනේ අපේ නාමද?
එතනට ඉතින් කැමති නමක් දෙන්න. බොරු නම් දෙන්න එපා. තමන්ගේ ෂෝට් නාම් එක දෙන්න. මමත් ප්ලේ කරනවා ඔයගොල්ලෝ එක්ක. හැබැයි මගේ උත්තර බලන් ගහන්න එපා අමාරු වෙටේ. blank fill එක වගේ යට submit කියලා එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒක ක්ලික් කරන්න. submit. But think you are still doing the activity. Up to now, the first place is Nasar. Then Havindi, Elum, third place. Then 4, Sara. Fifth, Tilanka. Safran, 6, Kamija, 7, Madara, 8, Nimasha, 9, Piumi, 10. The others places also here. Still you are playing. That is why that change in the position. 35 of you are playing. Very good. I think all together 36. 35 mean all of you are playing here in the class. But some of you are not started. Still playing. However, still the first place is not changed. Right, then I think it's okay now. I'm going to end this game here. Then later also you can play if you are not getting well with this game. Then I will provide the link. Through this link again, try to do this game later. Right. Okay, I'm going to stop now this game. Then we'll move to the next section of our lesson. Yeah, the first place, Nasar. Okay, we'll send a gift later, right? Then second place, Kavindi. And third place, Callum. Right, okay. I think you enjoy with this game. Then we'll, I think these are the questions here. So all questions are very easy. If you have learned, studied the things last week we did, then you can easily get the answers. Okay, now we'll move to our lesson. Now going to start the practical part here, HTML. I think last week we learned how to start the HTML files. I think you remember the things. We need the text editor and a browser to run the HTML programs. Right. From today, try to understand some tags we can use with the HTML. Right. The first tag here today we are going to learn heading tags. You can write down on your books. First tag here, we are going to identify headings. Through the heading tags, actually the first that initially we are going to insert the types of text to your body part. To insert the text, there are two ways to insert the text. Right? We are going to learn in HTML how to insert text. To insert text, there are two ways to insert the text. You can write down the same time. There are two ways to insert text. First one, you can use heading tags. First one through heading. Heading tags. Then second one, to insert the text, you can insert the text, you can use font tag. Right. First, we'll see how you can use heading tags to insert the text. Therefore, write down the subtopic heading tags. Heading tag. Right. This heading tag is a range, the starting from the largest heading and then smaller that there is a become smaller when you are using the heading. That first one is H1. The within bracket, write down the tag names also. The first one is H1 tag name. The heading is smaller than the H1. If you are using H2, then H3, like that, you can find the heading tags up to H6. Right, now see how can use it. Suppose, for example, you want to insert the heading called Sri Lanka. For example, you want to insert a heading called Sri Lanka. Then you can use start the, suppose heading size is H1. Capital simple is not a problem. You can use any case, either capital or simple. If you are trying to apply H1 type heading, then start with the tag H1. Normally tags are enclosed with angle brackets. Right? This is the way how you can write down the tags. Right. Then if you are open the H1 tag, this means open the one tag. Then in front of you can write down the text which you want to insert. In this case, you want to insert Sri Lanka. Therefore, type the text which you want to appear in the browser. Right. Then close the tag. This must be closed. Once you open the tag, then you must be closing. This is the way how you can close it. Use this slash symbol with this angle bracket and put the name of tag. Then you can check by using the different levels. The second tag, use H2, use the same text, then close the tag. In that way, try to put all the heading tags up to H6. Then you will see the difference of each tag, especially it's differ. Sorry, here H2, here H6. Their size, actually size is different. H1 is the largest, then H2, H3, the smallest one is H6. Using this header tags, you can't change in any other things. If you can't change colors or size which you like, font type, those types of things you can't change with the heading tag. If you want to change the properties of headings, then there will be, later we'll learn another way. Using another way, you can change this properties of this heading tags. But in this time, do not try to change other properties of the heading tag. Right. This is the first tag we are learn to insert the text. At the same time, try to understand the second one. I think you finished writing this one. Finish it. This is just an example. When you are practically doing it, you must do the complete program. The last time I told you how to start the program using HTML tag, then heading, title, body, all of these tags you need to insert. And here what I'm here, write down only the things you want to insert to the body part. Right. This is the way how you can use heading tags. And then the same time we'll try to understand how you can use font tag. Therefore, put a topic font tag. And then suppose the same statement, Sri Lanka, you want to insert onto your browser. The font tag is you can use in this way. The first try to understand the syntax. First tag name. First you want to give the tag name, then keep a space. This font tag having 3 properties. Also another name is attributes, 3 attributes. All of these attributes you want to assign with the tag name by keeping spaces. Then first give the tag name, then keep a space. The first tag is size. Size, then give the particular size also there. When I write down the example, I will explain how to assign the size. Then give a space, then color, space, then font, character type. Character type here, the property name is to insert the character type face. These are the properties you can use with font tag. Then after that, once you complete giving this tag, then give the statement which you want to insert. Suppose Sri Lanka, then close the tag. Close the tag. That each and every time I am not going to write down this syntax, right? From next time, just I am giving the example. Right. Example. In this case, the tag name is font. Tag name is font. Right. Then if you want to change the size, use the property name size. Keep a space here. How you are going to give the size is use equal symbol with a number. Suppose you want to set plus, you want to set 3. You want to give this 3 with plus mark. This is the way how you can assign sizes. Right? size, you can use numbers from 1 to 5. 6 also possible. That means 6 means very large. Plus 3 mean medium size. Plus 3, plus 4, plus 6 like that. If you want to insert in very large text, then use plus 6, plus 7, that type of number. Right. Whatever the case, you want to give the size in that way. Equal symbol with plus mark. Right. Then you can specify the color by keeping a space here. Use the property name color. Here also assign the values by giving equal symbol. There are 2 methods to giving the colors. One way is you can use name. If you know the name of color, then just you can specify the name. Suppose, for example, you want to show the Sri Lanka word in blue color, then the color name is clear. Therefore, you can give the color name. When you are giving text, or strings, use this double quotation mark. Within this double quotation, you can specify the name of the color. Right. Then give space, keep a space. Then third property, face. I am jumping to the next line, but when you are writing the statement, you want to complete it in the same line. Do not go to the next line. Then next property is face. Face is used to change the character type. Normally character type, then you have to know the name of these character types. For example, suppose Arial. Arial is the one of the name of character, or you can give any other names like Vardhana or Times New Roman. Those are some font names. If you are not remember these names, then go to the word processor, get the names. Right, then close this, complete the tag by giving angle bracket, end angle bracket. Only these properties you can use with the font, size, color, and face. Then after that, you can give the required text which you want to insert. In this case, Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka, give the statement. Then finally, you want to close this font tag. When you are closing, just give the font name there with the slash symbol, slash font. Right. That's the way how you can close the tag. Right. Is it clear up to that point? Then any
Sir,
questions?
Yeah, I have a question. So
Yeah.
for size, why we are using plus symbol, sir? Can't we use without plus symbol?
That's the syntax. Actually, better way to use this plus mark, +3. Without using this plus mark, sometimes some versions of your computer, it will not work. But the latest version, if you are with the latest version of Google Chrome or Internet Explorer or Firefox, then no problem. Without this plus mark, you can use it. But if you are using some old versions, that without plus, it will not work. Therefore, give the plus mark here. Better to give in the plus mark. Right?
So in that case, can't we use minus as well?
No,
So
you can't
for-
use minus, sir. It
Okay.
will not get
So
anything.
for the other one, for in this syntax, all the letters are in simple letters, including
No.
that color also.
No, not it. Not much simple. If you like, you can get it in capital.
Okay, sir.
In HTML, not case sensitive, but C++ is case sensitive, right? It is different. HTML is not case sensitive. You can use any letter, combination of capital and simple also okay. Is it
Okay,
clear? Right, okay. Any other problems? Other students, what about the others? That earlier I mentioned, there are two ways to give in the color. Right? One way is if you know the color name, then just you can write down the name of the color. Instead of giving this name, you can specify a number.
Excuse me, sir.
Sorry?
කලර් එකට නම්බර් එකෙන් යූස් කරන්න පුළුවන් ඒ නම්බර්ස් ටික කොහමද ඒක බලාගන්නේ ඒකනේ
Numbers ටික බලාගන්න නම් අපිට ඒක මතකේ තියාගන්න බෑ.
ඔව්
ඒක very large range එකක්. අපිට color plate එක ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එකෙන් download කරගන්න පුළුවන්.
හරි සමහර නම්බර්ස් දන්නවා සමහර එක දන්නේ නැහැ.
ඔව්. Numbers ටික normally මේක hexadecimal number එකක් අපි දෙන්නේ. Number එකක් දෙනකොට මේ double quotation use කරන්න අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. Don't use this double quotation when you are giving the number. Just use color equal. Here you want to put a hexadecimal number. Start with hash symbol. Then give the number. Hexadecimal, I think you know hexadecimal numbers. For example, this one AA00 BB is a hexadecimal number, but I don't know what is the color. If you want to know the color, go to the internet and get the color plate there. Is it clear that point? That's also mentioned on your books. When you are giving the color, this is also okay. Use a hexadecimal number. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Right, okay. Right, then we'll try to do this one in a text editor and try to run it. To write down the HTML codes, what's the text editor you can use? Most common one is Notepad. Right, now tell me how we can start the program. HTML. Then head. Right, under head, you can use the title. Put the title tag. In the title, suppose insert in text. Once you open the title, then you want to close it. In this say text tag, then close the heading tag before opening the body. Now you can open the body section. Last week I also show how to change the background color. The attribute you can use to change the background color.
close color.
මොකද?
Excuse me, sir.
sorry.
text
Yeah.
එක close කරලා දෙනවා.
Title කියලානේ open වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. එහෙනම් close වෙන්න ඕනේ title කියලා. Text කියලා මම mistake එකක් එක දාලා තියෙන්නේ. It should be title. Then head. After heading, after closing the head, you can start body part. If you want to change the background color of body, use the BG color attribute with a color name, or if you know the number, then you can give the number here. Suppose yellow. then complete the tag, body tag. Right. Then within the body, now you can insert the text. Right. To insert the text that I taught you, two methods. The first one is using the heading tag. That check the first heading tag. Right. H1. Open the H1 tag. After that, insert the relevant text. Suppose Sri Lanka. Then you can close it. H1. Right. In that way, you can check other levels of headings. The same line you can copy. You can copy it 5 times. Right. Then change the level H2. Close it H2. Then third one H3. H4. H5. Then H6. If you are with the computer and the text editor, then you can do this one same time once I do in here. Right. Then we complete the things within the body. You can now close the body section. Right. After you close in the body section, then you want to close the whole coding. That means start with HTML, then you want to finally close the HTML. Right. That's the way you can use heading tags on your program. Right. Once you complete, write down the program, then what you want to do? What the next step? Save your program. You can save this program by clicking File, Save As, then select the location where you want to save it. Here I am selecting this folder to save my program. Right now you can give a name. Here when you are giving the name, please make sure that opening the double quotation mark. Then you can give a name. Then I use the name font demo HTML. You must give the extension of the program. It should be .htm or .html also okay. Right. You want to give this name within double quotation mark. Right. Once you giving this name correctly, then you can save the program. Save it here. Right. Now you are saved the program. Now you can check it. How you can check it? Open the program through a browser. Right. Then go to the location where you save this program. I am saving this program here as font demo. Select the program and double click on it. Oh, here I am not getting the result as required. That means some kind of error in the program. Right now, try to find this error.
Sir, yellow spelling.
What the
Yellow key spelling.
yellow key spelling. Spelling
yellow කියන්නේ තුලේ
oh
ඒකේ ඇතුලේ නිකන් 7258 කියලා නම්බර් එක ගැහුවොත් සර්
ඔව්
නම්බර් එක ගැහුවොත් ඒකෙත් කලර් එක පෙන්වනවානේ බෑග්ග්‍රවුන්ඩ් එකට.
ඔව් කලර් එකක් පෙන්නනවා. නම්බර් එක ගැහුවත් කලර් එකක් පෙන්නනවා. එතකොට කලර් එක එක්සැක්ට්ලි අපිට මොකක්ද කියලා කියන්න බෑ. සමහර ඒවා ඔව් නම්බරේ දන්නවනම් පුළුවන්. දැන් 0ම 6ක් ගැහුවොත් මං හිතන්නේ රෙඩ් එන්නේ. චෙක් කරලා බලන්න hash symbol එකත් එක්ක 0ම 6ක් ගහලා. එතකොට රෙඩ්
black
එන්නේ.
in sir.
බ්ලැක් දෙන්නේ.
ඔව්.
ඒක පොඩ්ඩක් චෙක් කරන්න අර මං කිව්වා වගේ ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එකට ගිහිල්ලා කලර් ප්ලේට් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න. Right. Now I change the spellings here. Now you can refresh. Yes. Now okay. Now you can see the difference. H1 is the largest. Then smallest one is the H6. Right. In between, you can see the appearance of levels H2, 3, 4, and 5. Is it clear that point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, did you write this program to your notes or did you complete it in the program with the computer?
Yes sir, complete.
Right, you complete. Right, okay, then we'll see how you can use the font tag. I am using the same program to insert the to describe the way of using font tag. Open the font tag. Right, suppose you want to insert the word Sri Lanka in the same word in red color with the Arial font. Then specify the size equal +5. Then give a space, color equal red, then face equal Arial. Now complete the tag. Then in front of the tag, write down the statement which you want to appear on your browser. Now complete, close the font tag. Try to insert the same line in 2 or 3 times. The next line also displaying as Sri Lanka, but in different color. Suppose color may be blue and size 4. Right. The first line, you print Sri Lanka in red color. Then you want to jump to the next line. And if you are not jumping, yeah, I will show the difference. Save the program, then go to the browser and refresh. Here you can see Sri Lanka, then Sri Lanka. They in the same line. They are not appear in the separate line. If you want to get this blue color text to the next line, then what's the tag you have to use here? That's a separate tag. Actually, this is the new tag you are going to identify. Break line. Break line tag. You want to apply this break line tag at the end of the first line. Use BR tag at the end. This BR tag, no need to close it. That's there are some tags available. no need to close. This is the first tag we are going to identify. No need to close it. Just write down as same as here, BR. Right, okay. Now you can save the program and go to the browser and check it. There are not much difference between this +5 and 4. Here put +6. Right, okay, the size is not working here. We'll see what's the reason for that. We'll try to add another line, the bottom. Then remember to put the next line command here, BR. Then change the color to green. Right. Then what happened to here? Size. Right. Here the size is working. Then put another line here. Size 2. Color suppose black. Yes, now it is okay. The size is also working. This is the way how you can insert, how you can use font tag to insert the text here.
Sir,
Yes.
for sizes 4, 5, 6, there is no difference. Yeah?
Yes, I think maximum size is +4. You
Okay.
see. Beyond the +4 means same size.
ප්ලස් මාක් එක නැතුව ගහපුවාම සයිස් එක වෙනස් වෙනවා නේද?
ඒක අර මම ඉස්සෙල්ලා කිව්වේ use කරන browser එක අනුව තමයි අර පරණ browsers වල plus mark එක අවශ්‍යයි. දැන් මේ වගේ නම් plus mark එක අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. plus mark එක නැතත් වැඩ කරනවා. එතන අර පොඩි වෙනසක් තියෙනවා. ලොකු size එකක් ගන්න අපිට වැඩි අගයක් දෙන්න ඕනේ. plus mark එක නැතුව භාවිතා කරනවා නම් අපිට ටිකක් ලොකු text එකක් print කරගන්න අගය ටිකක් වැඩි කරලා දෙන්න ඕනේ. හරි. ඒක clear ද භාවිතා කරන විදිය font tag එක?
Yes.
හොඳයි. ඔක use කරන්න. ඊළඟට මෙතනම මම තව පොඩි tags කීපයක් සඳහන් කරන්නම්. ඒවා අවශ්‍ය අය ලියාගන්න. නැත්නම් මතක තියන් හිටියත් ගැටලුවක් නැහැ. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් center කරන්න text එකක් center කරන්න පාවිච්චි කරනවා center කියන tag එක. දැන් අපිට ශ්‍රී ලංකා පළවෙනි line එකේ තියෙන ශ්‍රී ලංකා කියන එක center කරන්න ඕන නම් අපිට පුළුවන් මේ ශ්‍රී ලංකා කියන word එකට ඉස්සරහින් center කියන tag එක යොදන්න පුළුවන්. center කියන tag එක යොදන්න පුළුවන්. මේ font එකට ඉස්සරහිනුත් යොදන්න පුළුවන්. ගැටලුවක් නැහැ. හරි. ඒතර එකම line එකේ fonts කීපයක් භාවිතා කරලා තියෙනවා නම් අන්තිමට open කරපු tag එක තමයි ඉස්සෙල්ලාම වහන්නේ. අන්න ඒ rule එකේ ඉඳන් අපිට මේ එකම line එකේ tags කීපයක් දෙන්න පුළුවන්. දැන් මම ශ්‍රී ලංකා කියන එකට ඉස්සරහින් දැම්ම center කියලා ශ්‍රී ලංකා කියන එකට පිටුපසින් center කියන tag එක මම වහනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ අන්තිමට ඉස්සෙල්ලාම වැහුවේ අන්තිමට open කරපු tag එක. The first time closing in this line, first time closing the tag which I open at last. Center is the tag I am open at last. Then I have to close it at first. Then font tag. එකම line එකේ වැඩ කරනවා නම් තමයි ඒ rule එක අපි apply කරන්නේ. ඔව්. අහන්න ගැටලුවක්ද?
මේ කලර් කෝඩ් එක අපිට හරියටම
color code එක
කලර් කෝඩ් එක අපිට හරියටම හොයාගන්න ක්‍රමයක් නැහැ මේ Google මම ගත්තා කලර් කෝඩ් එක.
ඔව්.
කලර් කෝඩ් වැරදි මේ වෙන පාට එන්නේ.
ඒකේ තියෙන පාට නෙමෙයි දෙන්නේ.
හරිම කලර් කෝඩ් එකක් හොයාගන්න.
ඒක අපිට සර්ච් කළාම තමයි ගන්න.
කලර් කෝඩ් වැරදි ඒක. 3-4ක් මරන් බලුවා ඔක්කොගම වැරදි.
ඒක බලමු අපි චෙක් කරලා බලමු මම එහෙම කලර් කෝඩ් එකක් නැත්තම් මම එකක් දෙන්නම් හරියට වැඩ කරන එකක්. හරි. දැනට කලර් කෝඩ් එකක් නම්බර් එකක් විදියට දාන්න පුළුවන් කියන එක අදහසේ ඉන්නකෝ. මම කලර් කෝඩ් එකක් දෙන්නම් හරියට. දැන් මතක නැහැ මටත් මතක නැහැ. එක එක නම්බර්ස් වලට කියන කලර්ස් මොනවද කියලා හරියටම. හරි. ඒක මතක තියාගෙන ඉන්න අවශ්‍යතාවයක් නැහැ නේ. ඒ නිසා ඒක අවශ්‍ය වෙලාවට කලර් කෝඩ් එක ගත්තා නම්බර් එකක් දැම්මා. හැබැයි වර්ධින්න විදියක් නැහැ හරියට ඇප්ලයි කරා නම්. ආයෙ try කරලා බලන්න ඒක. හොඳයි center කියන එක භාවිතා කරන විදිය ගැන මම කිව්වේ. දැන් පළවෙනි line එකේ තියෙන ශ්‍රී ලංකා කියන word එක තමයි මෙතනින් center වෙන්නේ. center කියන එක දාලා save කරන්න. save කරලා අපි බැලුවොත් මේක refresh කරලා පළවෙනි line එකේ තියෙන එක දැන් අපිට පේනවා center එකට එනවා. ඒ විදිහට center කියන එකත් එක්ක තව තියෙනවා පොඩි පොඩි tags දැන් අපිට bold කරන්න ඕන නම් B ඊළඟට underline කරන්න ඕන නම් U tag එක පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඊළඟට italic form එකේ තියන්න ඕන නම් I කියන tag එක. ඔය විදිහට tags පොඩි tags කීපයක් තියෙනවා. ඒවා ඉගෙන ගන්න මතක තියාගන්න. දැන් මෙතනදී වහනකොට අන්තිමට මම open කරලා තියෙන්නේ I කියන tag එක. Right? Then first you want to close the I tag. Close it in this way I. Then what is the tag I want to close? U. Then B. Right. In that way, you have to close the tags. Right. Then you can save the program, then back to the browser and refresh it. Now you can see the apply effects. Right. Now you can see the effects: bold, underline, and the italic. Right, then another tag I am showing here. If you want to insert a horizontal bar, horizontal line, normally you can use this horizontal line for some separations. Use this tag HR. HR tag. This is another tag that I do not want to close. Right, HR, then you can specify a color. Suppose blue. Then you can put as a horizontal line using this HR tag. Then save it. Back to the browser and refresh. Right now you can see a blue color line inserted to the browser. If you are not complete this program here, then you can complete it. I will give 1 minute to complete that. Right, okay, I think you finished completing this one. Right, okay, then we have another 10 minutes. Therefore, I'm moving to the next tag also. In next tag, we are trying to insert the bullets and numbers. Right, then we'll see how can insert in the bullets and numbers. Write down the topic. Inserting bullets and numbers. Inserting bullets and numbers. What is bullets and numbers? Normally, when you are doing the word processing, you must be familiar with these bullets and numbers. Normally, you are using inserting a list. This may be a very important part. Right? Or sometimes you are inserting some text in point forms. This point form means inserting bullets. For example, suppose name list, you want to insert a name list. Right? This name list means then suppose some names of your class, Anura, Amal, Kamala, like that. Suppose there are some there are some names. Then you want to insert these names in point forms. That means you want to insert bullets here. You can insert this name list in this way, inserting bullets. This is a type of bullets. Right? Or you can change the style of this bullet. You can insert this type of bullets. Or you can insert numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. These are the numbers, bullets and numbers. You can insert list either using bullets or numbers. Here we are going to learn how you can insert a list using these numbers or bullets. The first, see how can use the bullets. Right. For example, get the same example here. We are going to use this bullets. To insert the bullets, use this tag. Actually, another name for this bullet in HTML called unordered list. Unordered list. Unordered list. To insert the unordered list, you start with UL. That's the tag name. UL. Unordered list. Right. Now we open the unordered list. Before that, you want to give the title. Title here, name list. This is not a part of list. Therefore, before starting the unordered list, this tag, give the title as name list. Then after that, you can open UL. Then look at the list here. See the first line. What is the first line? The line is represented by using the LI. This is another tag. Under UL, you have to open the first line using LI tag. First line. Then in front, write down the statement which you want to appear under list. This first one is first name here, Anurag. Therefore, give the name here. And finally, you want to close this line tag. Close the line tag. And then go to the next line. When you are using the unordered list, to jump the next line, no need to use BR tag. Don't use BR tag to jump the next line. That automatically it jump using this LI line, LI tag. Therefore, go to the next line, then open another line using LI tag, then put the second statement, Amal, and close the line, second line. In that way, you can open the other lines, and finally, you want to close which tag? Finally, you want to close which one? UL tag. Close UL tag. Right. Write down this example on your books. And here you want to remember, if you want to insert unordered list, use the UL tag. UL tag. Then you want to use separate line under UL tag. To open the lines, use LI tag. Once you open the line, then you want to close it. Right. Then after you giving all the lines, finally, you want to close UL tag. Ordered list. You are closing the ordered list. Right. Now we'll try to do this in a text editor. Right. Therefore, I'm moving to again to the text editor. Right. I am using the same browser to insert this unordered list. Right. Open UL tag here. Then first line, open the line tag li, then put the statement which you want to list. The first statement, I think in the example one, name Anu. Then close the line tag. Then open the second line, give the name Amal. Then similarly, you can open the third line. And here, no case sensitive. You can use either capital or simple letters. Then we'll see another name. Close the line like that. After you give in all the names in the list, you can close it. Close the UL tag. Now you can save the program here. Save it. Go back to the browser and refresh. Now I think you can see the list here in very small letters. You can change now this font size and the other features, but very small. In this default one is very small, but you can see the list here. Right? They are using this colored circle. This is called disk. This type is disk. If you want, you can change this type into circle or square. Only 3 types available in HTML here to the bullets. Only 3 bullets types available: disk, circle, and square. If you want to change this bullet type, then go back to the editor. Then change the unordered list bullet type. Then there is an attribute called type. You can use type attribute with the bullet name. The default one is disk. That if you want to change this disk into circle, within double quotation, you can apply the name circle. From here, it will change the bullet type. Now you can save and refresh the program, then you will see the difference. I think all of you get the difference here. Now you can see a circle instead of that earlier we saw it as a discolored circle. Now only a circle there. If you want to change this bullet into square, then what you can do? Go to the text editor and type, instead of circle, you can use the name square. These values you should want to remember. With unordered list, you can use the attribute type, attribute called type. With this attribute, you can use square, disk, and circle. Then save the program, go back to the browser and refresh. Now you can see this square one here. Right. Is it clear up to now? Is there any problem?
Yes, sir.
Right. Is it clear? Right. That's the way how
No,
you
sir.
can, how you can insert in the bullets.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Now time is over. I'm going to stop the lesson. Then from next week, I'm continue from that point. Right. Then how you can insert in the numbers also we want to know, and we want to do some other examples also. Right. Different example to insert in the bullets and numbers. Right. From next week, we'll see how to do that. Right. Okay. Then thank you very much for the participation.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Right.
Thank
Okay,
you, sir.
welcome. Welcome.